We just got past the first half of March, and Sneako's having a terrible month. This month, March, may just be the worst month that Sneako has had since he got banned off of YouTube. Sneako had the beef with Moist Critical, and Moist Critical dropped the YouTube version of Hit 'Em Up, and Ether destroyed Sneako. While trying to convince Aiden that he didn't take the L to Moist Critical because Moist Critical wouldn't come on Aiden Raw's stream and debate him, Destiny taps in. Now, Destiny and Sneako engaged in a couple of debates during this particular interaction, and Sneako got creamed. Taking L's to Destiny in a debate usually isn't an embarrassing thing because it's Destiny and most people will lose to Destiny in a debate. But the fashion in which Sneako lost is what was embarrassing, because every debate has a favorable side, meaning the side that most likely would win if both debaters were on a neutral playing field, right? There's just certain points you really can't argue. So Sneako was coming into damn near all of their debates on the favorable side, and he still managed to lose. Their first debate during his live stream was a prime example of that. Sneako had a really great point. Why do people on the left, or why do other homosexuals or people in the LGBTQIA community, why do they weaponize homosexuality and use it as an insult when they're talking to somebody on the right, or somebody they view as a quote-unquote masculine or red pill dude? If you're coming into that debate on the side of Sneako, it's almost impossible to walk away with an L. But Sneako somehow was able to do the unimaginable and walked away with an L.
Why?
Because it's not about an ideology. It's about bringing down the essence of masculinity. They don't actually believe in this stuff. They just think they're taught and brainwashed to think that alpha male, toxic masculinity is a bad thing.
Do you guys ever take a step back and act like humans? What kind of answer is that?
Destiny, address the pedophile allegations.
Yeah.
Address the pedophile allegations. Yeah. You pedophile. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
It's crazy, Destiny. For a lot of the clips that are coming out, being that disrespectful towards Muhammad is a wild thing to be talking about incessantly on Twitter.
Sneako, can you give me one verse from the Quran you like?
Yeah, I can.
Go ahead.
No.
Okay, that's what I thought. Don't target.
Because
Sneako.
Let me answer. Wait, let me answer.
Yo, is he fake?
Can I answer Aiden's question? Aiden's question from earlier. He said, "Why do people make fun of you for being gay?" Obviously, people just try to hit people where it hurts. That's all people go for. So if people think you're homophobic, they're gonna make gay jokes at you.
Okay.
It's not about like tearing down masculinity and using the Matrix to destroy all of it. It's just a simple thing. That's usually what people do. If you're insecure about something, they'll make fun of you for it.
Fair enough.
Destiny was able to watch Sneako and Aiden Rawls in that debate because one, he called their credibilities to the carpet. For Sneako, he's like, bro, you're not Muslim, yo. You're not even, you've never read a Quran in your life. Now, I don't know if that is true. Now, I do know that Sneako was not Muslim in the past. Now, is he Muslim currently? I don't know, but he's a big Islam supporter. Now, Destiny is essentially saying that Sneako is now Muslim because Andrew Tate turned Muslim, which, there may be some truth to it. But even with his answer to the first question of why are homosexuals and people on the left weaponizing homosexuality as an attack towards the red pill creators? Now, Destiny's answer was simple and logical, right? And that's what you see. It's a trend where Destiny will kind of poke holes in Sneako rants and kind of wash Sneako. After Sneako go on these complex rants, he'll just wash them with logic and simple truths. This next debate is a prime example of that because Sneako and Aiden Rawls confronted Destiny with past comments of his about pedos and about kids being molested. That's almost impossible for Destiny to work around and walk away with a W. But somehow Sneako and Aiden Rawls managed to fumble the bag and fumble this debate to a point where Destiny just ran laps around them and came out victorious.
Now look, Destiny, I'm not 100% saying you're a pedophile, by the way. I want to make that clear, but there are some clips where I saw and I was like, all right, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Basically, you said a clip, that, quote me if I'm wrong or quote me if I'm not wrong. I don't really know how that expression works, you know what I mean? Listen, you basically said something where you said, if a man watches child porn, he is less likely to be a child rapist or some shit like that. First of all, that shouldn't even be Why did you even, can you explain?
Yeah, if you really want to go down that road, there is a clip from a debate where a guy asked me, an actual pedophile called Amosi, who's arrested, by the way, I think now for either f***ing a minor or trying to f*** a minor. He asked me, is there ever a case where child porn might be okay? And I said, I don't know. I guess maybe if you watch it instead of a kid, it might be okay. Right. That was the only thing. I don't even know if that's true, though. I don't know if watching child porn makes you less likely to rape children. I don't know if there's research on that.
What did you say in that clip, though?
I don't know. Go find it. This debate's 8 years old.
Oh, that was years ago?
It's usually not a good sign if you don't know if somebody's statements was today or 8 years ago.
What about, you said that molesting somebody doesn't count, molesting a child doesn't count as pedophilia?
No, geez, you guys always clip from these big conversations. There is a crime stat where when it comes to people that abuse underage children, everybody thinks these people are pedophiles, which isn't necessarily true. What happens is people abuse people.
What? If you touch a kid, you're a pedophile. That's it.
Yeah.
What speed do you need to bring up to go and justify molesting a kid? That's pedophilia. What?
Right now, Sneako is thinking in his head, I got him. And he's treating Destiny arguments like these big, juicy slab of steaks, and he's just attacking. But I think he gets a little bit too overzealous because he thinks in his head, there's no possible way I can lose this debate because any side that's in any way pro or in any way defending pedos, it's damn near virtually impossible to win that. So he gets too overzealous, and that's the mistake he made.
I don't know where you got justifying molesting a kid. Molesting children is wrong. So what I was going to say is that a lot of the people that abuse children are people that are just in positions of power over them. So like babysitters, teachers, priests. These are people that I think the Australian crime stats show that like 10% of them have a history of like pedophilic tendencies, but the other 90% are just in a position of power over the kid and they end up molesting them. But it's not like only pedophiles molest their kids. But it's important to keep in mind because it's not like only pedophiles can abuse children. You might get babysitters, teachers, clergymen, or whatever other weird people that'll just do it because they're in that position and they take advantage of it.
So if you molest a kid, you're not a pedophile?
It depends on the age. I don't know. If you're 21 and you molest a 17-year-old, are you a pedophile?
Bro, hold on a second, dude. What do you mean it depends? No, it doesn't. It doesn't depend.
Witness is
Here's the question.
degeneracy.
There's no justification for ever molesting a kid, ever.
So you don't think you should ever sexualize like a 15 or 16-year-old ever?
I know what you're gonna do. Yes, you should never. No.
I think y'all know what's coming next, bro. I think y'all know what's coming next. And what came next is damn near a gotcha moment for Aiden Ross and Sneako because they have this affinity and unhealthy love for Andrew Tate.
No, never.
Okay, so what do you guys think about the Tates DMing like Romanian women that are like 15 years old to try to get them on their campsite? Those DMs were leaked. Those DMs were confirmed. They came from a Instagram verified account. So what do you think about the Tates, Tristan Tate, DMing? One of them was the daughter of a Romanian politician, DMing 15, 16-year-old girls to get them on their website.
Legit, if there was research and if they could confirm that was actually facts, all they had to do is say, bruh, that was wrong. I disavow. I don't support that. That's it, right? Like, you don't have to defend Andrew Tate every chance you get. And I don't think they got that memo.
Let's hear the cope. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Sneakio.
Is there proof that they know the age?
I don't know. I thought you guys said 15, 16 years always pedophilia, didn't you?
If they find out, yeah.
What if what? Let's hear the cope.
Sorry, and like when you ask him a question that he thinks he knows the answer, he'll just laugh at the ceiling instead of answer it. Did he know the age? I don't know. I'm asking you.
No, I'm laughing.
And that's where he essentially gets them. Because what they're saying is if you look at a 15-year-old girl, despite knowing her age, if she's 15 and you look at her and you find her hot, you are a pedo. Well, Destiny brought up the fact that Andrew Tate DM'd a bunch of 15, 16, 17-year-old girls and try to recruit them for his webcam services. Now, obviously, when he was DMing these girls, he found them hot. That's why he wanted them on his cam girl service. So if Andrew Tate looked at a 15-year-old girl, despite knowing her age, he just looked at her and figured out, okay, she's hot, then that would debunk, I guess, their statements of if you look at a 15-year-old girl, despite knowing her age, if you find any 15-year-old girl hot, you're a pedo. So if that's your argument and stance, you're supposed to be concrete on it. It shouldn't change just because Andrew Tate gets inserted into the conversation.
I'm laughing because Aiden Ross, because I saw your stream like 2 weeks ago where you were laughing at me where I sit in a clip. Some 15 and 16-year-old girls look like they're 20, 21 years old. And you're like, oh my God, that's so pedophile. But now you're saying like, well, I don't know, maybe 15, 16, maybe they look kind of older because daddy.
No, you said some, no, you said crazier shit than that. You said crazier shit than that, bro. Nah, all right, I'm gonna get these clips. Yo, Prismel, send me the clips.
You just said that molesting a kid doesn't mean you're a pedophile, and now he shifts it to this age thing that has nothing to do with what he. See, this is his debate, his snaky debate tactics, where he'll get cornered for saying some wild shit like molesting a kid doesn't make you a pedophile, and then make it about Tate.
If you want to walk through the conversation, we could do it. What do you think a pedophile is?
Somebody who's attracted to kids.
Yes.
Somebody who's attracted to prepubescent children. That's what a pedophile is, technically.
What's
That's
up?
what, that's what
Wait,
said,
guys.
you said to them your way.
If a 29-year-old is a 16-year-old, that's not technically pedophilia. They're not a child.
Yo, that's wild. Yo, trust me, bro. I feel Sneako frustration. That's wild, bro. Bro, I don't care about no technicalities, bro. Like, you smashing a 16-year-old girl and you're almost 30, bro. You a pedo in my eyes. I'm sorry. You's a pedo in my book, bro. Because I don't think that you can get fooled long enough by a 16-year-old girl to think that she's an of-age adult long enough to where you are smashing her, bro. I'm sorry. Now, if there's a technical definition that he wants to argue, which is prepubescent and kids above prepubescent don't count, I guess he can argue that, bro, but I just think it's gross.
What the fuck is he talking about?
No.
Blue hair mentality. Can we do some push-ups? Bro,
No, wait.
To this getting filled up with these weird ideas from
Wait.
roaches. It's destroying the youth. I'm sick of blue hair mentality. Now, something that you can't talk about. You talk
Does
about
it-
pedophilia for
I can
30
talk
minutes
about
straight.
what- I can
You won't
talk
talk
about-
about the real issues. These people are getting blood clots on the
Right? The only thing I can't talk about right now is anything because you guys are screaming incessantly. If you want to talk about one particular thing, that's fine. But I can't deal with the bot programming of 52 different unrelated. You just went like look at the path we just went. We went from pedophilia to Little Nas to Satanism to the in like 2 breaths. If you want to talk about, if you want to,
Look at you.
if you
See
want
the
to,
blue hair, that's everything. That's all your beliefs.
okay. If you want to talk about a particular thing, we could talk about a particular thing. But you're just like you're going through like your entire programming, all of your code in like 52 seconds. Okay, like we're doing a code review right now.
You're talking about how pedophiles don't molest children anymore. That shit is affecting all the Aiden's kid. The stream is watching, and you're filling them up with these weird ideas, man.
I'm not
It's not
filling
okay to
anybody up
molest
with any-
kids. If
no
you
one in
touch
here-
a kid,
Why do you think it's okay to molest kids?
you said that you're not a pedophile if you molest kids.
What part of that says it's okay to molest kids?
Bro, justifying that to any extent is
justifying?
gross.
What did I justify?
You said that if you molest a kid, it doesn't necessarily mean you're a pedophile. These
Does that
people,
make it okay?
Bro,
Hold on, is it pedophilia is bad and everything that's not pedophilia is? Oh, if I say like murdering somebody doesn't make you a pedophile, does it mean I justify murder? If you can't handle the conversation, that's fine, but then just don't talk about it. Don't virtue signal to me like every blue-haired cuck on the internet would to show how good they are about protecting women, because that's what you're doing right now. You're virtue signaling. I don't hear virtue signaling. I don't want to hear virtue signaling. If you want to talk about the issue or crime stats or what makes somebody a pedophile, we can talk about that. Don't virtue signal me. Do that in front of Aiden. Okay?
Essentially, all I heard was, bro, he put Sneako above his thighs, man, above his lap and spanked them, bro. Like, he's talking to Sneako like Sneako is his redheaded stepchild. Yo, like, what are we doing here, bro?
Bro, in Dubai, in the Middle East, the pedophiles, there's no conversation, bro. They just get stoned. They just get
That's how
excommunicated
it
from
should
society.
be. That's how it should be.
That's how it should be. We shouldn't say that, oh, we're watching child porn's okay if it makes you feel better. No. Stones. Get the rocks.
Bro,
Done.
in a country like Dubai, if the world was ran that way, people
Lots
like
of
us
country.
wouldn't fucking exist. Thank you, the
Dubai's a
UAE.
city.
Yeah,
Let's do
UAE. I got you.
push-ups.
Thank you.
Let's do push-ups.
If
Don't worry, this
you want to
goes
deal with it,
Hey,
if everybody,
I got you.
everybody
Hold
around the
on.
world, like the Gulf states, us three wouldn't exist. You realize that, right? We would be murdered. Art and entertainment would be largely banned if it didn't agree with the fucking
We're
Sharia
doing some
law.
push-ups. You want to do some push-ups?
And this is where I sort of turned it off because at this point it just became repetitive. Now, they were making good points. You know, they weren't complete imbeciles, right? They didn't get completely, I'm talking about just railroaded, but clearly it looks like in terms of the maturity for this particular conversation, it looked like Destiny probably had the maturity for it. And then too, bro, like Destiny just understand the nuance that came with this conversation. I'm particularly somebody who can't have this conversation or who can't even argue or, you know, be involved in this debate because I just have a certain level of hatred and disdain for pedophiles. Right, I just hate them. You feel me? Like, I just hate them. Now, if you're looking for a video about another toxic masculine king, check out this video here I did about Lil TJ and how he's repeating the very same patterns that got him shot the first time, all right? I'm going to see you guys in this particular video, right? Catch me in this video. I'm going to see y'all there, right? Comment and let me know you are coming from this video. It's your boy, Poetic Flacco. Peace.